Yes, and welcome back with me, Luke. So I hope you had a fantastic weekend. We're going to jump straight into the Bitcoin price in just a second. Hope you had a good day also. So yeah, the Bitcoin ETF, it's been quite underwhelming, and some people were thinking that we're going to shoot up to new all-time highs, all-time highs as well, but it hasn't happened. So is this a concern for Bitcoin? Well, no, it's not. It's okay. It's not the end of the world that we haven't shot up with this news. We have on the weekly did come all the way up to about the $49,000 level, but if you've been following me, I did indicate that this would be, and it was huge resistance. We haven't been at those levels around 2 years, so don't expect us just to blast straight through, especially after the year we just had. We had a really, really good year in Bitcoin. So for those that invested over the last year, then congratulations to you. You're up 170% on this asset class. So yeah, Bitcoin over the last couple of weeks is taking a breather, as we've seen in the middle of December right until now. We've been pretty much going sideways, except when we had this ETF news last week. We came up with the fake news first and then the official news just after. So expect more ETFs to be filed and accepted as well now that we're in 2024. But just zoom out if in doubt, and you can clearly see that we've been in this upward trend now. I mean, we're officially in this bull market, this reversal. We're not going back down to, I'll be very, very surprised if we go down back to the $15,000 or even $20,000. I do expect, like I've said in my previous videos, to have a correction at some point. Could this be the start of this correction when we come back down to the 35k levels and the 30,000, possibly even the $25,000 level? If that happens, then it's nothing to be concerned about. It's probably the best opportunities to get in for that last time before the bull run, the parabolic run after the halving. So right now we're not that far from all-time high as well. So let's just see what happens over the next few weeks and months. But again, like I've said last week, I didn't expect us to rally past the 50k mark. If you were following me on those videos, I have been calling for a correction, and if we just go to the daily, we have formed over the weekend this small, let me go to the 4 hour, it'll be a little bit better, this small CME gap. So if you want to trade this, you can. I expect this CME gap to get filled, so that would be from here to the top would be about 2.3%. So if you want to trade this, then you have my Bybit and Bitflex account in the description below, the link to those two trading exchanges. So you can go long, you can go short. If you think we're going to go back up to 48, 49k, then you can go long. If you want to go short, then go ahead and do so. Just remember to put your stop losses if you jump into a trade. So I expect this thing to get filled up maybe tomorrow. You know, Monday's a pretty boring day, and then we come straight back down. So could we be forming like a little step up and then rolling right over? So if I just go back to the daily, as you can see, do you think where we've come down, we just come up like this and then we roll straight back down, and also fill in this CME gap just down the 40 to the $39,000 level. So I do expect this to get filled as well. 8-9 times out of 10 they get filled, and then over the next couple of weeks going into February and even March, I do expect us to come back and retest these zones here of 35 to 38k first, and then we'll see what the market looks like around the halving. We could go a lot lower, but if prices go lower, then that's honestly the best, not financial advice of course, but seeing this over the last 2 cycles, it's the best time to get into Bitcoin, into Ethereum, into other altcoins. And so just jumping over into the altcoins space, into gaming, which I want to start highlighting a little bit more this year. I'm going to jump into some of these gaming tokens and technologies over the next few weeks. So I'm going to show you what I will be getting into, potentially buying as well. Again, none of that is financial advice. You need to do your own research as well, and not just listen to people on YouTube. So I'm going to go through some of these games. Some of them I've already gone through in previous videos, so you can check them out, but I'll go over them again at some point now that we're in 2024, because most of these coins are going to go 10, 20, 30, some of them 100 and more X's across this year. So again, you just have to wait. Bitcoin will lead the way. So Bitcoin is taking a breather. Altcoins have been going up over the past few weeks, and I mean, that's what usually happens. Bitcoin tends to lead the way, then the top 10, 20, and so on. So for sure, gaming is very undervalued at this moment. I expect it to go up to $1 trillion asset, like I've been calling on my videos. And so I really believe that crypto gaming and even AI as well, I'm going to touch on that in my videos also. So just some advice as well. If you're jumping into Bitcoin or any coins, then you also need to follow, just some advice, the traditional markets, because whatever the S&P 500 does, then usually Bitcoin and the rest of the crypto space follow. So if this thing tanks and absolutely falls off a cliff edge, then expect a recession and Bitcoin crypto to go down with it. And then if this thing over the last year has gone up quite well, S&P 500, and over the last 5 years, I mean, it's been steadily rising. So if we continue to rise this year, then with the S&P 500, it's just traditional markets at the moment. They always lead the way, even in the crypto space. So it's just a bit of advice. Check out the traditional markets as well. And usually when they go up, then this causes then other assets such as Bitcoin to do very well. So over the next few days, weeks, I'm going to jump into crypto gaming tokens again, and let me know if you want me to show you my portfolio as well. I know some have asked, so if you want me to talk about my portfolio, what I'm getting into, then I don't mind doing that, but you have to smash up the like button, subscribe, and also send me a message if you want me to show you what I'm getting into and what I'm looking at. So thanks guys and girls for watching, and I will be with you next time with another video. So stay tuned for that and have a good evening. Bye bye.